can I help another when I cannot even help myself? And can I truly love another as myself if I cannot and do not love myself, or even know what love is? Of course not. In the past, I idolized my deceased father, who was a renowned gangster. I desired to be like him. That desire changed my way of thinking. My belief system became gangster-orientated. I've come to realize that my prison experience is my own creation. Therefore, I'm writing unto you for assistance and guidance, with love and peace.
Dear Kurtwell, thank you so much for your letter. And let me say first off that I find your words inspiring in my own life. I would like to offer my services as a teacher in the matters of yoga and meditation practice, and to help where I can guide you in your path and practice.
Brian, your offer to serve as my teacher and guide in the matter of my yoga and meditation practices are wholeheartedly accepted.
Can you be free in darkness? Can you be free in light? When you're really, really low, can you still feel free in that? When you're really, really high, do you get so attached to that, you know, when it goes away, you feel gutted? Or can you just be with that beauty while it's there and let it go when it's gone? So that's the dance, is finding that freedom.
Yeah. You ever get so afraid of the dark that you just want to keep the lights on for the monsters under your bed?
Today in South Africa, we have about 156,000 people behind bars. And that number is too high.
Prisons are overrun, they're too full, they maxed out at least by 2,000 more people in Pollsmoor at least than there should be at the moment.
Prison's not an easy place to live.
There's 70 guys to a room. You often don't have space to run around and kick a ball, obviously, and do anything physical.
We have more offenders in terms of ratios than Nigeria, even though Nigeria has more citizens than us. Now, that is a worrisome thing.
The cases in 11.
Yeah, when I go in town, they arrest me for moving touch, for warrant arrest.
Position of firearm is in 3.
No, I need 3 months in the lab, but since I Puma and Puma 23.
Your job as a correctional official is not to judge them. The police arrested them, the judge has judged them. Your job is now to say these people are down and out. Is to say, stand up, lift them, assist them, build them, mold them.
The way we got into Pollsmoor was persistence. Just keep going there, knocking on the doors, making your face known.
Because you will eventually find the right person inside who can help you.
Then you have to go to the individual sections and try get someone there to want your program in their section. And in our case with yoga, it's very, very difficult because there's a lot of misconception about what it is.
It's some form of Eastern devil worship and the strange philosophy that's going to make people levitate. So we often have to overcome the sort of concept, the bad ideas that people have about yoga.
Because when I used to see Moses Yogi, I didn't know he helped a lot like this one, you see. I did take like Morphe stuff, you see. They say, oh, of course I give the powers away. What is doing there now and what, you see.
John's prayer group kicked him out. They said either you stop meditating and doing yoga or you out.
The people that we partner with at Pollsmoor are awesome, but it's taken 1.5 years to find them.
Most of us, we didn't know about yoga. Then when they started to introduce yoga, it was exciting to us.
So I met Layla. They were introduced to me because I was a new divisional head to Medium C. They shared with me what yoga is all about.
I think it means exercise. I will talk for about 10 for yoga class. Yoga, that's yoga. hayi mani khambe ndiyozibuzela ndihambe ndiyozibonela ngaphakathi.
Abantu xa bendixelela uba ndiziva uba kuthe iyoga
Let go of the tightness in the
Yinto-
shoulders and we let go of our worries in the mind as well.
training ethile qha xa ndibabuza uba itraining enjani kuthiwa hayi uzazibonela phaa.
And this one's very good to boost the immune system because it hits the gland inside your chest that has the immunity and it gets it active. Just start to swing like this.
Thus, as the Department of Correctional Services, we said our key task is to correct this offending behavior. Now, rehabilitation is part of that process.
So the rehabilitation of an inmate through yoga, I believe that there's enormous potential.
In a nutshell, I would say it helps us a lot to relax them. When they go to sleep at night, they sleep like babies.
Just the slight possibility that there is more than just this in themselves. They are more than just where they have landed up is, I think, just tremendous.
Stretch up to the sky, looking up, you fold yourself forwards and down. You're going to step back your right foot. And from here, you're going to slide forwards and push up with your hands. You're going to step your left foot back to where your hands, and you're going to step forwards and you stretch up to the sky again. And then you bring your hands together. So that's half. That's half around.
We get a lot of letters from a lot of prisoners who've taken our Teach Yourself Yoga Sevi Unite manual and then have actually practiced the teachings within there and then set up groups within their cell and have started teaching other prisoners.
A warden from Brandvlei phoned us to say, what did you teach these guys? Because something's happening, you know, like they are radically changed. And it wasn't what we did, the yoga did it.
Through yoga, one's whole life perspective is miraculously changed. You start to see prison as a blessing and not as a curse.
I wish the whole world would practice yoga so that they can experience what I've experienced.
Before doing yoga, my mind feels rigid and tired. This is due to the tendency to think incessantly. The majority of thinking is rooted in some fear.
My daily yoga practice combined with breathing and meditation seems to make a huge difference.
Just keep on doing the good work that you are doing. Remain positive, love yourself, and enjoy life. Yeah, beautiful.
We should ask ourselves as parents, as those of us who call ourselves decent citizens, to say, what is it that we have done that results in our kids doing things they do?
They're kind of a victim of their circumstances and their life situation, and that's a failing of humanity.
Ingxaki yethu thina siyancanywa sidinga amajita ubonisa but okwambeni kwesikhathi xa kule ndawo uleli kulaa bhedi uyocinga eyi bebendingayenzanga le nto.
So what I noticed when they begin in the beginning, you won't know who a person is, but as they undergo yoga classes, you find them opening up, sharing.
Yeah, now I feel comfortable. I flex, you see, my muscles I can feel inside.
Iyoga ndiqale kule nyanga ngapha liphelileyo mara ndizifela ndirayithi nomzimba wami ukhululekile ndonwaba xa ndikwiyoga.
Ndizawuphinde ndize kule klasi hayi mani mandize mani ngoba ntoni ayincedi uba ndihleli phaa ngaphakathi esileni ndingenzi into ubomi bam. Makhe nditshintshe nam ndizame uba ngomnye umntu apha ebomini khe nditraye enye into e-different.
The results is there. I can assure you, even a single class, you can see the results.
So you can block your ears, take your breath in.
The guys' faces have softened, they often fall asleep, which is crazy when you think about it. You've got a whole bunch of criminals lying together on the floor, almost asleep from the relaxation practice, so they've allowed themselves to relax to that degree.
Yoga and the teachings are having a great effect on just helping them accept where they are much more and wanting more for their lives than just the sum of being locked in a cell.
We believe that all human beings, there is something positive they can contribute to society.
Ndizokwazi uba ntoni ndigqithise ulwazi endilaziyo nam ngale yoga kwabanye abantu abangayaziyo abazoyiva ngaphambili uba yintoni iyoga.
Yeah, I practice, then I will teach my sister there by my home.
Maybe nam ubomi bam bungatshintsha.
Once they experience the program, you know, they get that love. And we will appreciate if it can go all over to other prisons, I mean, all the centers nationally. Then you will see a difference.
I've seen it switch so many guys on to something in themselves And I know that feeling because I know when I got switched on to it as well. And I really believe that that's what saves lives.
ngicela amaphanga pha andazi noba izawuvela etivini abavelileyo bayibona amajita apha ngaphandle shitsheni ubomi bafethu mani.
Do you like what you've turned yourself into? Do you love to live like this? My answers were no. From then on, Brian, my journey on the path to enlightenment began. I can either choose to be happy or unhappy, successful or unsuccessful, free or bound. Life asks us only one question, and that is, what do you choose to be now?